we're far enough along in the project that it's time to start using our tags a little bit. Before I do anything else with the roof, I want to organize this project just a little bit. So go to your default tray, find the tags, expand that portion. In fact, we can close down some of these other things to make it easier. And what I'm going to do is you'll notice right away you've got untagged. That's the only tag that's in there. Let's create some new ones. So I want one for windows and doors. And you could do those separately. It's totally up to you. Let's do another one for, if you had columns, maybe call it columns. I'm going to do pilasters and cornices. And these are my cornices. That's what I'm going to call the cornice. And then, of course, you could just do like the walls. Or maybe even just, maybe that stays on untagged. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so first off, my roof. And I want this one to be on roof. I didn't create one. I don't know how I skipped that. Let's create another one. Okay, so this has got to be on roof. And the nice thing about this now is that I can do something like that. Now, what would happen if I turn off untagged? Now, first of all, it's going to say you can't. So maybe that's one reason right there why we create walls. But otherwise, if you were to try and do it, it could be useful, right? That's not too bad. So I'll think about that. And you saw what I did here, or maybe you didn't. I didn't explain it. It won't let you turn off the active layer, and that's just wherever the pencil's at. And I actually don't like moving that pencil around because it seems to cause problems. So maybe walls is just the best thing that I could do here. Okay, so I'd go in and I'd select this piece, for example. I guess that's not a group. Trying to select it all there. Okay, let's put that on walls. And I like that idea because I should be able to just turn those off. I got walls here. Even this, that's either going to be tower or walls. Either way, I can make it work. Okay, and part of the reason that I'm doing this is it's going to help me see things as I go around the building doing the rest of the roof. Right here, for example, this roof is covering some things, and you can always start creating on the untagged and then move it to roof later on. So something like that might be an advantage where I look at this and I go, oh, okay, the walls I noticed in the last video that I created, they didn't match up, and now I can easily get to the bottom of the fix. So yeah, let's be using these to organize. And to finish this out, of course, I do need to go in here and continue adding things. The other way that you can do this, you can go to something like pilasters and cornices. You can have it highlighted in blue. It's not active, it's just highlighted. And then you can use the tag tool. Sometimes I don't like this method as good, but it seems to be working for me right now. There we go. And let's turn it off. And that was perfect. Almost got them all. Let's try this one. Okay, and just a side note, that making a layer over here or a tag highlighted in blue doesn't make it the active tag. It simply allows you to use this tool to go make assignments. Okay, make some of your own if your building doesn't match mine, and we can move on.